On average, it takes an experienced editor between 4 to 8 hours to edit a YouTube short with animated captions, b-roll and more. But I found a tool that lets you edit your entire video from start to finish using AI. So in this video, I'll be going head to head with my editor to see who's the fastest at making a high quality short. Now I'll be using Submagic AI and my editor will be using Adobe Premiere Pro. And in the end, we will compare both videos. Now, if you want to try out Submagic AI for yourself and you want to follow along with this video, then click the link in the description down below and use the code Kieft90 for a 10% discount. Now let's get started with step number 1, and that is trimming down our video. First of all, we have to go to Submagic AI, then we're gonna click on new video, and here we're gonna import our footage. Here we can name it, so I'm just gonna name it YouTube tips. And we're gonna select our language. For me, it's English, and now we can hit upload. What Submagic will be doing right now, it is uploading the clip and it will also already add the captions in there. So once that's done, we can first of all start with trimming our video, and then we can change the captions and add in the b-roll and all of that. The video is now uploaded and we go to trim. This is a new beta feature, and here we have a text-based editor. So what we can do here, you see here I made some mistakes. So I can literally just cut this out and then it will be trimmed out of there. You can also see in the timeline underneath there, you can make cuts in here as well. But the easiest way, in my opinion, is to edit it based on the text. So here I want to remove my ums. So I'm gonna remove this from the video. Now I've made some mistakes in here as well. So I say second, don't focus too much on your camera setup. So I can remove this, I can remove this, and I can remove this. So this is all removed, and now we can continue trimming down our video. If there is a silence in your video, you can either use the remove silences and then it will remove all the silences, or you can also trim it down by yourself if you split the clip right here, and then you can just split it and then remove the clip. So while I'm trimming down my video using the most simple editing technique, my editor is having a struggle having to listen over and over again to my voice trying to cut out all my mistakes. Now my timeline looks something like this. So all the mistakes have been cut out and this is our finished video. I'm now gonna press save, so we have that saved. And now we can move over to step number 2, which is adding in the captions. Now the captions are already added in there, but we can just change the style with Submagic. So there are a bunch of styles available through Submagic. Let me just show you my favorite ones. So we have the hormozi, it is the classic, but it's a bit outdated in my opinion. Then we have the Devon one, this one is very cool, let me just play this for you. Then we have this one, I really like this one a lot. We also have this Luke one, also looks pretty clean. Now if you want to have something different, then I would suggest going for something like this Nova font. Or even this Jason font, and this one is very cool with some really dynamic looking captions. Besides that, we have some of the big players in there, for example hormozi, Ali Abdaal, Iman Gadzhi, this one's also pretty cool. And then we also have Lila hormozi, so there are a bunch of options for you to choose from. Personally, I'm gonna go with this Ella font, but we can change it even further. So as you can see right here, it's positioned a bit low, so we can move it up a bit. Then we can change the size as well. So let's say you want to have it a little bit bigger, then you can do it like that. And then you can change the colors, but that's not all. If you click on edit theme, then here you can even give it a name. So I'm just gonna do clean moving font. And then we're gonna change everything here. So you can even change like the font if you'd like to. You can upload your own font. You can change if it is light or if it is something like heavy. I personally like the heavy. Then do you want to have it all uppercase or not uppercase at all? So I'm gonna do all uppercase. Then the shadows, you can change those as well. I'm gonna keep it at small. Then for the stroke, I'd like to keep a little bit of stroke in there, since on my skin it looks a bit better, but this is all your personal opinion. Then for the display amount of words, what people like to do is go all the way to 1. So here's how it looks if we do 1. And this is really fast moving and it really tries to capture the attention of the viewer. So I'm gonna do it at 1 and I'm gonna position it a little bit lower like this. Now here we have the animation. If we want to have animation, then it's moving like that. If we don't want to have animation, then it is standing still like this. So this is all your personal opinion if you want to have that in there. For punctuation, I would just leave it off as it is not all about the grammar. We don't want to add like punctuation in there, so I'm just gonna leave it off. And then for emojis, you can do auto and then it will find emojis and put them on the right amount of words for you. So for example, here on no experience, it has a stop sign. So if you turn on emoji animation on yes, then some of the emojis will be animated and it looks awesome. So for example, these stars on this heart, it will sparkle a little bit more. And this way it looks more animated and your video looks better. Now for the highlighting colors, I'm gonna keep it this way, but you can turn them into any color that you'd like. And then once you're done with it, you can create your theme. And now your theme is created like right here. So I have this clean moving theme. Now to make your captions look even better, we go to captions. And here we can see what text is displayed at what time period. So you can also toggle it off if you'd like. For example, if you have your opening hook in there, then you can hide this line right here. And if you'd like, then you can change it. You can even move words to the previous line if you'd like that. Or you can move this word back to the next line. If you click on the words itself, so for example on YouTuber, you can even turn it on to a highlight. So on YouTuber, I'd like to do it red, and now we have a highlight right there. We can also add emojis in there. So let's say, for example, we want to do a camera, then we can do something like that and we have a camera emoji in there as well. Now, besides that, if we have an emoji, then we can even add in a sound effect. For example, a click, a ding, some money, and literally any type of sound that you think looks good with your emoji. So usually I take like a few minutes to go through the text to check for grammar mistakes. Usually there aren't any mistakes in there. And what I would also do is to check if the positioning is right, or if I, for example, want to move this word to the next line, or if I want to move it to the previous line. Then I'm gonna check where I want to place my emojis, and I'm mostly gonna manually add them, but the AI of Submagic also has done a great job at adding in some of the emojis in there. So I've now changed the theme of the captions, I've added in my emojis, and I've checked if it looks good. This whole process took me less than 5 minutes to do. And now let's check in how my editor is doing. Usually adding in the captions takes the longest for any editor that uses like Adobe Premiere, because it takes so long to write out the text, to change the font, to add in the animation in there, and also add in some emojis and any type of animation that you want to put in there. We're now ready for step number 3, and that is adding in our B-roll. And adding in B-roll with Submagic is super duper easy. So what you can do within Submagic, you can add in B-roll on any segment where you want to have it. Then you can click on add, and here you have premium B-roll available from Storyblocks. And Storyblocks is integrated within Submagic. Usually Storyblocks cost you around 30 euros per month, and this is just all integrated within Submagic. So you get Storyblocks for free if you have Submagic Premium. Now what we can do here is we can find suiting B-roll per sentence. So for example here on history, I want to search B-roll. And now we're going to search for history B-roll through Storyblocks. Once you like it, you can add some more B-roll. So for example, on AI, I also want to search for some B-roll. So I'm going to type in AI. Now we can apply. And now we can also change the position if we'd like. We can even add in a transition. So let's say, for example, we want to do a film burn. We have different options in there. We can do a film roll. We can do vintage, and we can even do a glitch effect. There are a bunch of different effects to choose from. I'm gonna try to find the best one for you guys and show you. If you want to add in more than just B-roll, you can also add in some GIFs underneath your text. So for example, on this sport, I want to search for a GIF. I'm gonna type in soccer. Now we can find for something cool looking. So let's do this chicken, for example. And now we can apply. And now we have our chicken. We can change his positioning. We can do the size, positioning like this. And then we have our B-roll right here. I'm just gonna make this a little bit shorter. Now I'm gonna find B-roll for the rest of my video. And the great thing about this is all of these sound effects, the B-roll itself, and the transitions are already in there. I don't have to do anything that my editor has to do in terms of finding the B-roll, adding in the sound effects, making the right cuts, adding in the VFX to make the transitions and all of that. One great thing about Submagic is that you can add in your custom B-roll. So let's say, for example, here I want to add in an image. I can just go to image and I can add in my own images. If I have one, I can upload it right here, and then I can use that in my video You can do the same for B-roll. You can add it in there. Then you have your own video B-roll right here. Now that I'm done adding in all the B-roll, which was pretty easy, we can now go to Boost, and in here I can add a AI hook title. So what it will do with the help of AI, it will generate a good title that I can use in the beginning. And here we say, become a YouTuber today. So I now have my hook. I can change the colors, I can change the font, I can change the size. Honestly, this pretty much looks perfect. You can straight up post this and you can use this as your thumbnail on your Instagram video. Besides that, you can generate a description with AI, so they can generate it right now. And here you can also add in your logo and you can add in some music if you'd like. So here we have the AI description and hashtags. Want to become a YouTuber, follow these steps. And basically it has taken that for my transcript. So this is perfect to post it. Now let me show you part of the video so we can compare that to what my editor has created. Here's how to become a YouTuber even if you have no experience at all. First of all, you need to find something you're interested in, whether that is history, AI, or anything sports related. Just choose something that you'd like. Here's how to become a YouTuber even if you have no experience at all. First of all, you need to find something you're interested in, whether that is history, AI, or anything sports related. Just choose something that you'd like. So honestly, tell me which one is the best in your opinion. This video that I made is created in less than 5 minutes, and the one that my editor made has been taking him around 3 to 4 hours. So if you want to edit your videos using Submagic, I would highly suggest going with the growth plan, because here you can make unlimited videos. Literally, let's say you're making over 40 videos per month, then you will be paying less than $1 per video to have good looking videos through Submagic. If you compare that to an editor, then it's way more expensive. Then I will guarantee you that you will pay at least $10 to $20 per video. So it's up to you which one you choose. Also keep in mind that if you use the discount code Kieft90, you can get an extra 10% off on your purchase. If you want to see more videos where I use AI to edit stuff, then check the video that's on the screen right now.